25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's a rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go?
And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, Herbert. Quick strike to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after one. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for L.A.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Touchdown! It's complete. Donald Parham from 17 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain that time for the Chargers. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught on the slant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Herbert now. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-7. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's good for the Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Tight down. There you go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. They'll roll him out right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. Room here to run. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Herbert on first down now. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Chargers 36.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. Shrugs him off, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. It's Rodgers here with a grab. Touchdown, Titans. Chester Rodgers, 31 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Tannehill's throw there, complete to Rodgers. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. Trucks, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Tannehill. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Ain't doing nothing.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.